This is one I told you in the last video I was going to put on. This is the 1990 Crown Vic. This is that one my friend ran. I wonder if you guys can see that. This thing's pretty bad. Now we backed it off trailers against a tree, but I have never seen the rear of a Crown Vic look like that. Like, I mean, look, it buckled the roof. Look at the inside here. There's the speaker deck. Look at the floor. It actually almost crushed the tank. Look at that side. That's why I always say, if you guys, for safety, put these bars in. Always put a bar in. Because if he wouldn't have had that bar in, that thing would have went right where he was at. Front of the car held up good. It bent pretty hard. It's still good. I mean, to be honest, it could have went a couple more inches. Bumper bent down, which was weird. I think it was just a shot he gave. It looked like it bent down. But to be honest, if the rear of this car wouldn't have went that way, it would have stayed up or not bent. But I mean, this was the 5th run on this car. This thing would have, he could have used the front end a little bit more. I mean, it was definitely getting back there. We put smaller tires on the front. I mean, he had some more room to go up yet. Probably another like 3 inches. This fender's actually busted off, so it looks like it's back farther, but it's really not. The fender's supposed to be back. They ended up, forgot to re-weld them. Not really much to say about this one. She's definitely junko. There ain't no fixing this. But, ended up breaking the U-joint, which, I mean, he was laying hits down with this thing. That's, you can see in the in-car footage. He was in Heat 2, Somerset County Fair Heat 2. So if you want to see this car running, how hard he ran this car, check out Heat 2. Let me know what you think, because I'll tell you what, it was his first time driving. He laid the hits down. For a first-time driver, that was impressive. Says he wants to do it again. He was into running 4 cylinders before, so hopefully he does it again, because we need more people out there that hit. Some of these guys, they hit, but they played a chase game. I like putting a show on. There's a lot of other people that like putting a show on. There was a lot of people over there last night that gave good hits. There was actually some in like 6-cylinder Cadillacs. Tell you what, them guys, for one, you got balls crawling in a smaller car, and for two, they hit hard. For a little Cadillac, and they're in there flying around, they did really good. I think there was a blue Cadillac, and there was a couple different, I think it was 3. But, tell you what, they really put on some good hits. There were some big cars, too, that did some good hits. Like I said, check the video out. It was a really good show. His heat was pretty good. A lot of hard hits. He got a little excited. He smoked a couple people, I'll tell you that. I mean, he had her to the mat. Ended up in the heat. He broke the throttle cable, but he ended up getting fan's choice. Went to the feature. It was out pretty quick in the feature, because he ended up going a little wild. I think he was a little excited there, and held her wide open, and yeah, one hit, and she floop. And then, I mean, it kept going. It just, I think what happened, then he hit with the front, and some guy come back, and I think he got bumped in the rear, and it was just enough to kink the dry shaft the rest of the way, and it snapped it right off. You can see the U-joint here. I'll show you the dry shaft. It actually was weird. Like, it must have been rubbing somewhere. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little groove the whole way around the dry shaft. This is where it broke here. Broke the U-joint. But other than that, I wanted to show you that, because I've never seen one this bad. He actually thought the tank broke. Here, it pinched the line right there at the floor. So I think from now on, I'm going to run a gas tank protector, or I'm going to put a piece of steel down and build a gas tank holder like my 4-cylinder. Come off the seat bar with bars around it to hold if any sheet metal would ever come in and hit it. That way, then you know everything's all safe, because I just can't believe. I mean, he was hammered down with this thing, but other than that, it had a 351 in it, a 351 Windsor Ford motor. Thing ran good, come out of a 98 LTD. which I sold and ended up getting rid of. This thing had water pump leaking. We freaking Permatex the crap out of it and JB welded it just to get it to go, and I actually did really good. Shut off a couple times, fired back up. Usually when them Ford motors get hot, unless you have them set up correctly with alcohol or whatever the trick is. I know there's a lot of guys out there that figured it out, but you know, I mean, it did do good for a Ford motor. I can't complain. So, other than that, like I said, the bumper, it bent down. Hood actually didn't move much, bent a little bit. Front fender stayed straight too, which is surprising. This is a tough car. If it wasn't for the rear end coming in, heck, he probably could have kept going. Might even been close to winning the dang thing. Who's the other guy that ran down there? Check that out. Watch the feature. And dang it, I can't remember his freaking name. If you watch the feature, it's the third one left running. I think his name was, they call him Roach. Eliminator, that's who it was. Watch him. Man, does he lay the hits down. I want to say, for a guy running Derby, awesome job. I went over and shook his hand, told him, hey man, that was some hard hitting. That guy knows how to hammer down when it's time to hammer down. He knows where the skinny is. So check him out too on the video. Keep an eye on Eliminator. Towards the end there, man, he just lets it have it. And so yeah, he did really good. He ended up getting third at Eliminator. So check him out on the feature. He was in, I think, Heat 2 also. I'm not sure, could be wrong. But I know for sure he was in the feature. So check him out, watch him. Other than that, that's probably going to be it for this. I just wanted to show you guys this because I've never had a floor move like that before. It definitely moved a lot. But we're going to end it off there. We got about 7 minutes. Unless you guys want to know anything else about this car, comment down below. Remember, like and subscribe, and got any questions, comment. I'll get back to them as soon as I can. And a lot of the Derby, I didn't get to record none of the Derbies. They won't be on my channel. It's just a long night, and I had to hurry up and try and get, I'll show you here quick, try and get this ready. It was my dad's car, so I could run out the feature, and just didn't have time, didn't realize till afterwards. I was like, oh, I didn't get to record nothing. The only thing I got was his in-car. So if you guys want to watch any of the videos, you're going to have to go to my girlfriend's channel. Like I said in the other video, it's Lisa Flickinger. It's LISAFLICKINGER. Or like I said, type in Somerset County Fair 2020. It'll come up. And you'll see her name. There's a couple other videos. You can check different views out. So, like I said, next year we will make sure we set the camera up. Well, not next year, October here. We'll set the camera in the car, and I'm going to see if I can get somebody to record it for me for my channel. That way we got kind of double videos here. Give you guys some more content. And once my heat's done, I'll probably end up recording some more because my GoPro I got like 2 hours on, so we can record with that too. But that's going to be it. This is the aftermath of the 1990 Crown Vic. 5 total runs on this car. 5. And they weren't easy runs either. It was, this car literally was down to the last couple every time it ran. Somerset it ran. Almost made it to the feature the first year. Went to Listy. Ran the heat, won heat. Went to the feature. It didn't make it down to like the last in the feature, but then the motor got hot, shut off. Probably like the 5th car out. Then he ran it, so he ran heat. Made it through the heat. Well, he ended up getting fan's choice, so he was pretty close. He was down to like the last couple when it shut off. And oh no, sorry, it didn't shut off. He broke throttle cable. It was my fault. Broke throttle cable in heat. So they ended up, he got fan's choice, put him through to the feature. So the feature would have made 5 runs on this car. So, but like I said, feature, he was out pretty quick. I think it was like 4 hits. But it was good hard hits. And that was about it. So that's your 5 runs on this thing. And it looks like that. I'd say that's junk. That's definitely making some junk. So I'll end it off there. I'll upload these. You guys have any questions, remember, comment, like, and subscribe. And that should be about it for this guy. Strip him out and take him to the junkyard. But nice thing is, look over there. Or you remember, should remember, if focus. It's my finger. Right over there. There's something else. You guys should remember if you watch my videos. What's sitting over in the corner there. Give you a hint, it's white, same color as this car. But that one's gonna probably be ran sometime. I don't know when. Might be next year, might be the following year, I don't know yet. But we'll see here. We got a bunch of stuff to get rid of and figure out what builds we're gonna go on next. So, alright guys, that's it for this video. Any comments, comment down below. And let me know if you have any questions or anything. Alright guys, see you at the next one.